Alrighty, hello. Just let me put on my glasses for just a few minutes. How everybody doing? I am in Nezuko for Demon Slayer cosplay. How everybody doing? And it's just been like everything been going on today that I would thought that wasn't going. Hold on, let's see. I may try to get some music on, but right now I'm just here to rest for the most part. Oh my goodness, but uh how everybody doing? Let me get myself together first. This hair is everywhere. But I do have a fan running, so you might hear some fan noise in the background too. So, so, uh, how is everybody doing? Let me get these glasses back off because I'm good now. Everything's situated. But I am in Nezuko cosplay for Demon Slayer. I hope everybody gets a chance to go see it or have seen it. I've taken a look at it. I mean, I laughed, I loved it, but I know how everybody else talk about Demon Slayer, but it was really good. I enjoyed it and stuff, and can't wait for the if they gonna do some more installments. Otherwise, I just go back through the manga. But if anybody got any questions, feel free to ask or anything like that. I'm just kind of like just hanging and chilling. I'm gonna take me a little bit of a smack break too while I'm at it. I still was trying to find a couple more audios for Nezuko, so I'll probably end up. I love your cosplay. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's been a long time since I done got into Nezuko. I kind of like did a couple of changes, but I usually I would have the like little muzzle part, but unfortunately that the string part kind of broke, so I'm gonna have to fix that. So, but otherwise everything else went good. But that's all right since Nezuko like later on don't have to have the muzzle. It's all good. Still canon. Even though I don't care about that canon stuff, I just like being up in cosplay. But thank you so much. I love doing Nezuko cosplay. I hope to kind of try to make another time to do a little bit more later or see where I'm at once I organize my cosplays up a little bit more. I'll see where I'm at. I'll see where I'm at. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the roses. Much appreciated. Thank you. But if anybody got any questions, feel free to ask. I'm just kind of like just chilling for the afternoon, relaxing, enjoying myself, and just kind of like being in the mood. Now I would love to do another character from Demon Slayer. I just don't have the cosplay for it, but I'm like I might end up doing another one later on. You got nets. I could never wear them right. I got them on, but I made sure I didn't put them on my thumbs, so I could still use my phone and all that other stuff. And I probably ended up taking off these two. So basically, it was like these three. So I was doing like the little 3X claws. So yeah. But normally I just have like I keep my thumb free so that way I can like scale on the phone and do all that other stuff. So but I rarely do nails. It's only like a few characters that I actually like will go out and do the nails for them. Like exactly, the struggle is real. So yeah, it's only three cosplays I think I actually like actually do nails for. Nezuko, I do have a demon OC. And I think one time I did, I don't think that video is up anymore, but I think I did it for Wolf Ryo from Genshin Impact. But I don't think that video, a whole bunch of my videos got muted and taken down, so I think that was one of them that got taken down. But yeah, them kind of like I think the only three I've ever actually like did nails. Oh, and then let me add Vampire Kaya. Vampire Kaya from the crossover Separath of the End X Genshin that I did the vampire version of Kaya. I did black nails though that time. So yeah. So yeah, it is a little bit difficult to do these, but it's a workaround. How many cosplays do you have? I would if you include closet and OC, it'll probably be about 27 cosplays total. I am planning to do a video showing all of my cosplays, but I know for a fact at least probably 27, and that's including closet cosplay. I also include that because closet cosplay is cosplay too. So 27 total cosplays I have. But I am planning to do a video. I remember somebody asking me a long time ago, a while back in one of my videos, how many cosplays I have. I end up doing a video. Most of my cosplays is on an older phone I had that, you know, I had that incident where like half of the screen got gone. So, you know, I'm gonna have to transfer all them pictures off, and once I get the rest of the pictures, cause it's over like 300 pictures. So I'm going to go have to like download. I think I done like 150 so far. So I gotta transfer the other ones off. I take a lot of pictures when I cosplay. Not as much as I used to though. Now, so I don't really have that many pictures of me in cosplay as much as I used to. At first, I was like, yeah, let's go, photo shoot. But thank you, I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, I like the. But I do a lots of different cosplays if I have the materials. Unfortunately, with a lot of stuff going on, unfortunately cosplayers can't get materials and stuff like they used to right now. So I'm probably gonna be picking back up some of my older cosplays, and just kind of revamping those and redoing a few of those. And then I've already retired two cosplays already. I didn't retire, which was Kirito from SAO and Lifa from SAO. I did some videos with those two cosplays. I didn't really get a chance to like really like wear them as much as I liked it. Probably Kirito more, but those are like the last two cosplays that I like retired. And then I have one more that I'm planning to retire, but I need to see if I still have all the cosplay. If I don't, then I'm not gonna worry about it. But yeah, and please side note, yes, I do have 27 cosplays, but this is over a span of 10 years plus. So, you know, I don't be going and like buying a cosplay every month and all that other stuff. No, this is like cosplays over a span of like 10 years. So 10 years plus. So, you know, and I usually, if I'm gonna do a cosplay for that year, I usually schedule out my cosplays like a year in advance. So to kind of like work all the ideas, and if I have to order anything, give it time. If nothing's coming, idea plan B. Uh, you know I'm gonna be a hater. You look good. Thank you, I appreciate it. It's all good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much. But yeah, I do have a lot of cosplays, but mainly I've been sticking to closet for the most part. Oh my god, I accidentally unfollowed you. I was looking everywhere for you. Oh, thank you for the refollow. And I really can't say anything because TikTok did another new update, and I did lose a couple of people, so I can't necessarily say it was you. All I can say is TikTok has been unfollowing me from people. So if I have unfollowed anybody in the past like week or so, it wasn't me. It wasn't me. But thank you for the refollow. Welcome back. And yeah, and then also they changed the rules on what goes on the For You page now. So some of my stuff might not show up anymore on the For You page anymore, since they didn't change some of the rules already. But appreciate the likes. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, but they kind of changing the rules on what can go on the For You page now. A lot of people have also, when the new update, they lost their account. So I do have anime night that I'm chilling. If anything happens, I'll be over there. It's bad. I'm going to watch the new Demon Slayer movie as Tengen, but before his fight. That's all right. All versions are valid. Amazing. The cosplay is amazing. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All versions is valid. All versions is valid. Long as it's Demon Slayer, and then I'm like, shoot, I'm even one of them type of people. I'm like, it don't even have to be, it don't even have to be Demon Slayer. You can come up in some other cosplay. It don't matter. Thank you so much. I got nervous. Oh, you fine. Yeah. I mean, I know a lot of people went to the Demon Slayer movie and they didn't really see a lot of people cosplaying, and so that's why a lot of people did like videos of them in cosplay going to the movie and stuff. But that's the thing about being a cosplayer. Sometimes it just be you. Rory, Rory mentioned my favorite cosplay. Ah, hey. But thank you for the follow. Much appreciated. But yeah, I'm like, it was a lot of people that said like they was the only ones in cosplay, but hey, that's how cosplay goes. Sometimes that's how you do when you go out normally in public. It just be you sometimes. What's your favorite cosplay so far? Um, mm, I would have to say probably my favorite cosplay that I like to do, of course, besides Gara, um, from Naruto. Gosh, I got so many. I would have to probably say my next favorite one would probably be, I haven't done this cosplay in a long time, but Road Camelot from D. Gray Man. Road Camelot, Alan Walker from D. Gray Man. As of lately, my favorite cosplay, like up to date now, is Death. Is Death was my favorite one to do. I actually got about 2 more videos for Is Death to post. So I just got home from watching the movie. Good. Get you some food, chill, relax. Yeah. I'm like, I cried. I know. I had my puff tissue ready, so if my ass looking all super puff, you know why. But yeah, but Yeah, I had my puff tissue ready because I knew I was gonna cry. I already knew I was gonna cry, so I had myself ready. Who's your favorite character from Honkai Genshin? Mine's adventuring. Of course, Kaya is my favorite out of Genshin. Honkai Star Rail. It's a toss up between Lume and Saval. I'm actually a Saval main. I'm currently rebuilding her right now, but yeah. Have you watched the Infinity Castle? I've watched it. I'm watching. I've been watching most of that stuff, and other methods of watching Demon Slayer. I can't say online. Hey, how you doing, Eleanor? How you doing? I can't say my other methods online. Kaya, oh my God, yes, Kaya is my favorite. I'm trying to eventually try to do a casual cosplay for Kaya. As much as I really love the Kaya cosplay, there is just, I mean, the original and even the Black Sails one, it's just a lot of stuff, and that takes a lot of time to get into that cosplay. So I'm gonna try to do a relaxed version for Kaya soon. Will you do another Cookie Run cosplay, and which one? I have an idea of a Cookie Run character I want to try to do, but like I said, I got to see the material. Probably if I did another Cookie Run cosplay, I'm looking at either probably Orange Cookie or I wanted to do Black Pearl, but unfortunately, I ran out of materials to even get started because I was just gonna make the dress from scratch. So it'll be Orange Cookie or Black Pearl if I ever do another Cookie Run cosplay. Those will be the two cosplays. Yara, what you been up to with them? What? Type of what? I just been on here chilling. If you hadn't seen me for a while, it's because I got banned the first time. I got banned the first time, and so I had to restart. One out of the two. One out of the two. One out of the two. Nas methods you speak of. I try to not say what sites I go to because the thing is they are fixing to crack down on sites like that. So you kind of gotta say what the site is and then delete your comments, or DM the person and stuff because they cracking down on that stuff again. I got to go. Hope you see you again though. All right, catch you later. Bye. Thank you for coming through. Did you watch the Demon Slayer? Yes, I did. Like I said, I wouldn't be doing Demon Slayer cosplay if I wasn't watching everything, and I do watch everything, manga, everything. Did you go to the anime event? I mean, where I was, they really didn't have like an event. You kind of went there early, and it was kind of like a big place where they set up like different footage from Demon Slayer and had like a little setup. So mine wasn't really like big luster like everybody else's was. What's your opinion on Full Metal Alchemist? I would say I'm more like OG Full Metal Alchemist, but Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood did a better explanation for people to actually understand Full Metal Brotherhood. Like Full Metal Brotherhood actually went into more detail than the original FMA. So yeah, FMA, as far as you seeing the action and everything going down, yes, it was the best. But Brotherhood kind of like actually gave more detail and explanation into how it all came to being, and just kind of like explained a few things that might have not been, especially on kind of like the villain side, the fear and all of them, the homunculus as a whole. It explained more in that. Oh, thank you for the follow and likes, y'all. Thank you, thank you. But yeah, I like OG FMA better than Full Metal Brotherhood, but I do understand why a lot of people like Brotherhood, just because of just giving just a lot more explanation, and probably I say a little bit more detail on Hohenheim. So the dad. Favorite character from FMA. You I have two, but I'm always a villain fan first. But for a little while I was rocking with the Fear. That was like one of my favorite characters. But I do like I believe it was Lisa, the one that be with the other dude, the commander dude. I keep on forgetting his name, but I like her with the guns and the dog, and just how like she like totally just kind of like chilled with everybody. Yeah, Roy. I mean, I'm gonna have to say, I mean, Roy kind of like was comic relief for me, but I really wasn't like drawn into him like I was with the other characters. I mean, I liked him once he got like closer towards the end. He kind of picked up his personality a little bit more than just being like the jerk, Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He picked up later with all that too, and also how he got his revenge on Lust. So and she about another one that I kind of like rock with. So I got several on FMA I rock with, and Winnery is another one, an honorable mention. Winnery Rock Bell. I loved her. I loved her. I loved her character, how she always put Ed and Al in place. It was so funny. So I got a lot of people I liked it, but yeah, Roy towards the end, I started to like really get into his character a little bit more towards the end. So yeah. what's your top three and bottom five then? What you mean, top three anime or characters? Do you have the bamboo muzzle? I actually don't have it. Actually, it ended up with the little bitty band that it had. It actually broke, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But I did have it in my other older original videos that I had did a little bit earlier, but unfortunately it broke and I'm gonna have to fix it. Not top three. Top three likes from MHA. Bottom five you like, dislike. Oh, bottom five I dislike. Oh, okay, and then top three. Well, besides Lust, I put to my top three. Top three would probably be Lust, Winnery, Rock Bell, and let's see, Major Hughes. That'll be my top like three. Bottom five would probably be Envy. Gosh, what was that other? God, I can't think of the other dude's name. The one that was bald headed that always did the muscle stuff. I didn't really like him. I can't never think of his name. Hey Manny, what's up? The Armstrong dude. Armstrong dude. Then I would probably say um I would have to say honestly, and this is gonna make a lot of people mad. I didn't like the teacher. The teacher that taught Ed and Al. I didn't like her. And I really don't have a bottom five, but then would probably be my bottom three. I mean, it really wasn't anybody else that kind of like annoyed me a lot. Besides, if I wanted to put a super bottom, to I can't stand Shao Tucker, obviously. Shao Tucker, yes. And I would probably end up being number five. I would say I like this Scar at sometimes, but sometimes Scar I mean I felt like they didn't give I mean they gave depth to Scar, but I felt like it was kind of a little bit missing on Scar. So that's just me. But but Shao Tucker definitely at the bottom. she, she's the goat. She's the body sloth. Scar was cool. Yeah, Scar was cool as far as they made him, but in the beginning I didn't like him, but still I kind of like put him still in my bottom five because I felt like they still could have did a little bit more on the Ishbala story, so I kind of like felt like they could have flushed that out a little bit more. And I wouldn't put him like just super bottom, but he kind of like close. I just will feel like they should have like did a little bit more for the background story. So this is just me coming from the story aspect. Oh, thank you, I appreciate it. I mean, now the battle fights with Scar, yes, they were great. The battles were great. And just the fact of how the method he went for revenge, worth it. But still, to me, I felt like they could have gave him a little bit more. I feel like they kind of like missed a really good opportunity to just leave him as, a revenge, or I think it could have been more than just the revenge part. But that's me. That's just me. But like I said, but I mean, of course, another person, we already did the five. I would add Hohenheim too, because he just caused too much problems and was just like, you in the seek of truth, you just destroyed everything instead of you forgot about my. I like Gluttony. I know a lot of people don't like Gluttony, but I like Gluttony. Didn't I tell y'all I like more of my villains? Thank y'all. I appreciate the likes too. I mean, I didn't have a problem with Gluttony. I mean, they was just there to be the in between. Hohenheim was great just because he had to gotten his revenge on him. I mean, he got rid of revenge on his father, but abandoning the kids and causing all this other stuff over the Philosopher's Stone and all this other stuff just to get revenge, it kind of like, eventually he got selfish. Like, it was just everything he wanted done towards the end, not thinking the consequences later on and how this was cause a big effect and cause all the other stuff, the Ishbala War, all the other stuff is, I I know, but still, I still put Hohenheim in the bottom because it was so many other methods that he could have used. He could have used a whole bunch of other methods to get his revenge, and it could have been less destructive and less where it caused so many reactions and led to so many wars and unnecessary fighting, which lost a lot of alchemists that way. I just felt like it could have been some other methods. So that's how I feel. Hohenheim still being at the damn bottom though. That's on stand. I'm sorry. I never did like him, and then he just really never explained himself to me. The like it's the fact that it's just like I don't even know how to explain the rest of it. It's just like you can't say him killing himself over 100 times of going father's method without killing over. I mean, still, the philosopher's stone, you still had to do living sacrifices. So either way, at the end of the day, yes, revenge, but on top of revenge, and this method takes out millions and millions of people. Yeah, and he was the sacrifice, but I'm sorry, I just still don't like Hohenheim. So, sorry, you can defend him all you want, and yes, revenge just like Scar, but unfortunately, it just yeah, I'm sorry, you can defend him all you want. I still don't like him. Like shit, if he hadn't left, his kids would have not got into the problem they got into. If his ass stayed at home. Do you see the? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. I'm not the. I'm just saying, but still, if he had kept his buddy at home, then we wouldn't even had. Oh. I know. It's some 50-50, but still, I just didn't really get into him, and I know it's for revenge, but still, I'm like, even Scar had better methods to, get his revenge without full on going through, he just went straight to the point. I ain't say they wouldn't be who they were if he didn't leave them. Yeah, but also at the same time, if he was there to monitor them, that also the situation of Al losing their body wouldn't be an issue. So I just felt like it didn't matter if he, and then even if he did stay, I felt like still Al and Ed would still had done that. I mean, you got yeah. I mean, but I felt like if it wasn't gonna be the mother, passing away, it would have been somebody else, and they still would have tried to bring them back to life without understanding. So you got to look at the other way of Ed and Al. Didn't have the concept of life and death anyway. So if it wasn't the mama that passed away, or could have been somebody else, they still probably would have tried to bring them back. So that's how I feel on that. Did you see where it switch places? Oh yeah. I seen the switch places. I seen the movie. Yeah, I seen that one where they switch places. Like I said, I try to make sure that when I'm looking at an anime, I look at all the sources. So not just like manga only, anime only. I kind of go and see what other movies or even shorts or anything that they have. I kind of go through everything when I get into anime, because I know it's some things that not everybody get to see, and then anime and manga difference. each time, so you do have to go and check back your sources. I gotta say it's happy for both of them because they got their lives back as it should have been. Yeah, I was real happy for both of them to finally get their things back, and then how Ed was, still trying to do alchemy and stuff and trying to see stuff, and he said, "Oh, it's worth a shot. I tried." Like, bruh, alchemy, what you got you in trouble in the first place? You still trying to do stuff. I'm like, you still trying to do stuff. Stop. But yeah, but I mean, I mean, like I said, I enjoyed original FMA versus Full Metal Brotherhood. So so I felt like it was more in the first part, but I understand why a lot of people like Brotherhood because it did actually just honestly go into more explanation, and you kind of got to the understanding of how each big main plot came to be. So I totally get it why a lot of people like Full Metal Brotherhood, which I understand because it explains everything a little bit better. But I like original FMA. If anybody got any other questions, feel free to ask. But yeah, I like I said, I can't. I've tried my best, especially with Demon Slayer, to try to not be on here too much because a lot of people be spoiling stuff, and that's the one thing I kind of like, especially now with the anime community as it is, with them kind of like people doing spoilers and all that stuff. I almost didn't get into Demon Slayer because of spoilers, but luckily I kind of like screw it, since everybody gonna put spoilers out and stuff and mess everything up, and then folks not half really explaining the stuff correctly. I just ended up, let me go on and look at the anime, the movies, whatever's out there. Then let me go back and read through the manga from top to bottom and get my own assessment, because I'm like, everybody kind of like pissing me off spoiling Demon Slayer and stuff. So that's kind of like one of the reasons I kind of like really got into Demon Slayer is because of people doing the damn spoilers, because they kind of messed it up for me with JJK. So I was like, hell no, y'all ain't doing it this time. Also, I can't believe Wrath was not a part of the Portal of Truth, but also Izuma Curtis child. Now that was kind of like that. Now that one did shock me a little bit. I'm like, so that was your kid, and I'm like, wow and stuff. But I'm like, how even that all came out, and just like, are you serious, really, and stuff. And in a way I kind of like felt like, oh, at least she got to see him, but then also at the same time all of that to get there. I'm like, dang. So yeah, so that's kind of like how most of the reason. Oh shoot. Oh, okay. What is that? Oh, hold on, y'all. Let's see. I don't care. I'm gonna put in an appeal. I got a restriction, y'all. Hold on. Let me put in an appeal. Let me put in an appeal. Oh my god. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that, y'all. Had to put in an appeal. They got my live on a restriction. I'm like, really? 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 Well, hold on, wait a minute. Did I get that? Okay. I ain't worried about it. I don't care. TikTok been always putting my lives on restriction for no reason, so I think I'm just used to it at this point. But if anybody got any questions, feel free to ask or stuff they want to talk about. Cause I also do cookie run, withering ways. I'm trying to get back into. And I'm waiting for the newest update for Honkai Star Rail, which is gonna be, I think the first part is gonna be Evernight and Hurdle. I don't have like big Hurdle, but I'm gonna try to go for Evernight. Um, and I think they said that they was gonna make I don't know if it's gonna be the new Don Hum free, but one of them. You ever play Street Fighter? Yes, I do. I also cosplay Chun Li from Street Fighter. I also cosplay her. So yes, I do play Street Fighter. But mine is like one of those little old plug and play gaming things where you like plug it up to the TV. But yeah, I haven't played none of like the newest Street Fighter because I don't really have a new console. Like I kind of stopped buying consoles after they started to get like I just don't see myself spending $500 on a console. Gotta say Akuma is still annoying. Okay, I figured that much. But yeah, I'm like I just didn't see myself spending $500 on these new consoles. I just did not see myself spending that type of money. And then for some of the consoles, especially the newer one like the PS5 or whatever is new out, I'm like, if I had to be honest, it's like I only saw like possibly maybe 3 games total that I was interested in. And, one of them being Mario Kart because I'm a Mario Kart person. I'll forever play Mario Kart because that's like one of my favorite ones. And older one, Super Mario RPG. So I'm super old school. Also, old console is the way to go. I mean, it is. I'm like, it's still a lot of things I'm playing on, but unfortunately, for some of them, they got rid of like some of the services on the side of them. Like, I used to actually do a lot of Wii controller. Especially Wii tennis. I liked that one and golf. That was kind of fun, and the bowling, that was kind of fun. I need my Sega Genesis back. Same here. Same here. I tried to get the Sega Genesis from my cousins since they don't really game anymore, but they didn't really give me didn't want to give it to me, so I was saying, okay, fair enough. Cool. I think they took it with them though when they left for college though. So maybe. That's weird. Why wouldn't they? I mean, even though we both did a lot of gaming, I think I had to end up kind of like quitting a little bit on gaming to like work, and so I guess they wanted to kind of keep their stuff, which I understand. I ain't mad about it, cause I'm like, sometimes you kind of just want to keep your stuff for memories and all that stuff, but maybe they just wanted to continue, playing on their old console, and I understand that. And then like I said, these new consoles are expensive, so they might have not wanted to part with it. Speaking of work, I got to go in a little bit and go to work. That's okay, good. You stay safe at work, and I appreciate you coming through and stuff. But yeah, I'm like, sometimes people do keep consoles. I can, yeah, I really honestly can say, if I had other cousins and siblings that might have would have wanted, my console, I wouldn't mind giving them my consoles because I'm not gonna do anything with it. But I do understand that they're like, that's nostalgia. That's my childhood. I don't wanna, No, I understand. They keep those memories. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, but if they asked for any of my consoles, I wouldn't mind giving it to them. Cause like I do have a few consoles that's just like honestly really collecting dust, and I just have to go, every month or two, go back in there and kind of dust them real good and dust off the shelf, and not really have that particular one hooked up. I think the only ones that I still got like hooked up as far as gaming consoles right now is the PlayStation 2, Nintendo 64, and my OG Switch. Which I need to see if I can still even use that, cause see if any of that's still even viable or working, cause I really haven't touched that in since I've been so busy, and also I've been sick, so I had to spend more time going to the hospital and other things. I haven't kind of been on like consoles, so I say probably like a good 6 or 7 months. So I gotta see if that switch still working. I gotta see if that's still working. But the Nintendo 64 is still working. I just did some Mario Kart 64 for that. But I have to see if I can get that switch working. So we'll see. We'll see. But them the only three that I got working right now. And then besides like the plug and play that you basically plug and play into the TV, that's just the two little red and yellow cord that you put in the back of the TV. And that's how I've been playing Street Fighter with that one. I think it had Street Fighter on it, and I think it was either Plants vs Zombies or the OG Castlevania. It was one of them too. I'm drinking me a drink. I can't show it on screen because they'll give me another restriction. But yeah. But those are the only three I got hooked up right now. Is the Switch, Nintendo 64, and PlayStation 2. But it's kind of not been working that great lately. So that PlayStation 2 probably finna go out real soon. But I would love to get a PlayStation 5, but just honestly, like I said, I only see 3 games I'm kind of like just truly interested in right now, and so I'm one of them people. I like, if I'm gonna give me a new gaming console, I mean, I like to see at least maybe 6 to maybe even 8 games that I'm like, yeah, I want that, to make a full commitment to. And then the fact that they making them like $60, and then even if you get the game from these subscriptions and other stuff, you still don't really own the game. And so I'm a big physical copy person, so that's also another thing. I like my physical copy games. Like I can feel them, and I ain't got to worry about the stuff finna go out and then I can't use it anymore. So this is kind of like one of the things I have about gaming consoles. But Maybe one day if I do have the money, but just right now, $500, that could be a bill. So I ain't gonna spend all day trying to do all that. So yeah. But if anybody got any other questions they want to ask, feel free. It necessarily doesn't have to be about cosplay. It could be like we had conversation about anime, gaming. Like I said, I'm waiting on for Wizards and Waves to come out, and Evernight for Honkai Star Rail. And then I am still trying to get Luma or Loomis off of Genshin. Unfortunately, I lost my doggone 50-50 to Kachin. So I'm gonna have to eventually go through and it basically explore Cry and try to gain up enough to do the guaranteed. So at least I know I'm gonna be guaranteed her when I save up. Oh, there was somebody tapping on the door. Oh, okay. But they didn't want nothing. But at least I know I'm gonna be guaranteed Loomis off of Genshin. But otherwise, like, I really wanted to win my 50-50, but honestly, I've never really won my 50-50 in Genshin. So it was a ring and a prayer of hoping to see if I actually was going to win my 50-50. So I just had to save up and start on Cry when I actually have some time. I'm actually gonna do a Genshin stream on Monday. It's gonna be a trash live though because unfortunately one of my lives didn't qualify for to keep the program running. So I'm gonna have to do that using a TikTok live stuff, which actually ends up making Genshin lag more. So I'm gonna be struggling on Monday. So I'm gonna be struggling Monday to use that mess. I prefer just doing what I'm doing now, which is having the actual phone, my phone, set it up and just go. So, but I don't really use they programs unless it's like for clipping or other stuff, but I don't even do that much in clipping. But I don't do that much in clipping anymore. I'm kind of trying to figure out what I'm going to do, not only on here, but my YouTube and my Instagram. I'm just trying to see once everything settles down, I'm going to try to do more cosplay, definitely. But I'm also going to go on and try to do more on the gaming side. So hopefully I have some more stuff to kind of like do. So we'll see how things work out, but I got probably about one more for cosplay. I got one more fantasy OC I got coming. Like I said, if I had the stuff to be able to do my cookie run my other cookie run cosplay, I would have done those if I had the stuff. But like I said, definitely the fantasy OC, and then I'm gonna pick up one of my older cosplays probably for Halloween. Because I'm like, for Halloween, I'm like, since cosplay is pretty much cosplay every year, so when Halloween gets here, it's basically like, okay, it's now the season is here, it's coming. I done cosplayed everything. What I'm gonna do, so it's kind of like I'm gonna pick one of my older cosplays for Halloween. And, oh, thank you for the roses, much appreciated. Thank you, thank you. Thank you. But appreciate the roses. Thank you. But yeah, I just kind of like at this point, just like we'll see what I do for Halloween. I don't know. I did want to do another like Demon Slayer character though, but like I said, with everything going on right now, it's just kind of like a lot of cosplayers. I just now we got to revamp everything pretty much because most of our plans got put on hold due to like tariffs and other stuff. Me, it's just me, life, and medical stuff. So, but I'll see what I can do for Halloween and try to see what I can come up with. But I will still try to do like my fantasy OC idea. So, when I do get a chance to kind of start working on them, then I'll do a couple of videos for them. So, but yeah, but otherwise, I honestly really don't know what I'm gonna do for Halloween, cause I cosplay pretty much all year round. So it's kind of like, it's another day. But I really would love to do like another, probably another Demon Slayer cosplay if I could, but I doubt it. We'll kind of, I kind of like see probably like middle of next year where I'm at. I see you have a new one. Actually, this is not really new. This is still like the OG Nezuko cosplay. I did have to do a fixing on a couple of things. It's like the stitching up under the arm. I had to fix a little bit, but it's still the same cosplay. I try to fix up on my cosplays and stuff. And I do have a habit of like I will revamp my cosplays or make different cosplays out of other cosplays. So if I don't have a chance or financially to do any other cosplays, I'll do closet cosplay or other stuff. The movie. Oh yeah, I seen the movie, so yeah. Hey. Uh-oh, here we go again. Puzzle. Hold on. There we go. There we go. TikTok put that puzzle in front. Hey, Pure Vanilla, how you doing? Put that puzzle in the front. Talking about, is you there? And I'm like, I'm staring into the camera. I'm here. I'm like, come on, TikTok. It's my bedtime. Well, get you some sleep. Yeah, I don't want to keep people up too long. I'm a natural night owl anyway, so I kind of just be up anyway. I might try to see if I can find a couple of more audios for Nezuko. If I can find some more audios. Honestly, like I've been struggling with audios for TikTok because just like none of them really kind of like fit what I'm doing for cosplay. And then like I like I like I like some stuff with some beats. That's me. Saying LOL, good night. Yeah, get you some sleep. Try to definitely get you some sleep. I'm definitely probably let's see what time is. I'll probably be on for like another 30 minutes or so. Then I'll probably try to see if I can find me maybe 3 more audios to make, so at least I can post some videos for at least the first part of the week. Honestly, I really don't have much left, so I done went through all of my drafts. I done went through all of my drafts, so it's kind of like making content when I can. Do you go live tomorrow? Unfortunately, I won't be going live tomorrow, but I'll be going live on Monday to do a live on Genshin, or I call it a trash live because you know TikTok kind of forces people to use their TikTok live to stream their gaming on, and they really don't like you know what people is doing, like me just putting my camera up and streaming the gaming or other stuff. They want you to use their products. And so what time um it'll probably be in the evening. I'm gonna try for maybe either 2 or 3 in the evening. I'm gonna try. The latest is by 4. But yeah. But I'm gonna be trying to have to use that stuff, and the reason I call it a trash live is whenever I use Genshin or anything like that, that program actually makes Genshin lag a lot. So excuse me, sneezing. Thank you. I leave for school at 3. Okay. Oh, thank you for the follow. Hey, what's up, Ricky? Hey. What's up? But yeah, I'm gonna try to get on. I'll see what time I want to actually do it earlier if you know if I have to like try it and then it don't work out, then I can wait a couple of hours later and you know get back on. Just chilling and cleaning the house since I'm home alone for now. Oh, okay. Good luck with the cleaning. Get that time off. Okay, see you Monday. All right, Pirfanella. Take care. Like I said, Monday I'll try to get on and get that out the way. Cute Nezuko cosplay out of the way. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, unfortunately, my little nuzzle thing it broke. Unfortunately, so I'm gonna have to try to fix that. But everything else worked out. But that's okay. It you know the string wasn't that sturdy in the first place, and I knew I should have changed it, but yeah. But I'm like later on, Nezuko don't even need the nuzzle, so I'm still in there. I'm still in there. And then sometimes you always have a cosplay malfunction, so I'm used to, you know, like I said, I done had most of these cosplays for a while, except the last couple of things that like closet cosplay wise that I've actually done. So, you know, so I'm like, we'll see. Yeah, the struggle is too real with cosplay malfunctions. Yeah. And then with everything else going on right now, it's just a lot of cosplayers are having trouble getting cosplays now. So that's also another thing. Like something that I ordered way like at the beginning of the year, they had to give their money back on it because they couldn't they discontinued it. They said they discontinued it, but it was probably because you know I would have had to pay extra to get it shipped out. So I was kind of disappointed on. So I didn't get a chance. That probably would have been my Halloween cosplay if I could have got it. But you know, I'm like it's alright. So I've been making do though. And then, like I said, I was real happy when I ended up doing the herb cookie cosplay because that was kind of like something I wanted to do from Cookie Run like for a long time. And it is 2 other characters that like I want to do out of Cookie Run, but that's if only I could be able to get materials. But it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on right now, so I'm just kind of like putting most of my cosplays on the back burner, or it'll be next year. If right now It's just like financially, no. I can't really do any other cosplays financially right now, and just like life stuff kind of been going on too, and health. So I kind of like just been working through all of that first, and then like I'll be picking up some of my older cosplays that, and probably one of them I might end up returning. So I kind of started bringing some of that older stuff out. But otherwise, I'm like, I've been totally chilling in Nezuko and just kind of like chilling and having fun. Yeah, financial stuff can be a struggle when it comes to cosplay. I had to slow down on the cosplay. All right, hey, how you doing, Demi? What's up? Oh yeah, but I mean, it's not just even because of the terrorist stuff on the cosplay. It's basically because so many people have made stuff making people believe that cosplayers can just pop out a cosplay after another one, after another one, after another one, and I'm like, it's not like that. We have to plan our stuff out. Like, or especially if you making it. I recently was able to cosplay the scout from yeah TF2 since I got the headset finally. Cool. Yeah, I know, and that was the same thing with me and the herb cookie cosplay. Like, I had finally, found something that would work, and I just had to fix the pants and stuff, and then the stuff to put on top of the wig, make that. So true. It can take months sometimes. And yeah, and that's what a lot of people don't understand, that like, it takes time for us to do these cosplays, and it could be from a couple of days to a couple of weeks to even a couple of months. And people just be thinking like, they see, not talking about them, but they see these other cosplayers that's got a new cosplay every week, and it's not like that. And then we waiting on stuff for materials. It take time. Yeah, too many characters popping up in a short span is crazy, low key. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's another thing. Like, you not, it's nothing on them, but it's kind of like put, people who do wanna uh why does they keep sending me this? Hold on, y'all. Let me put that in there. That's TikTok again talking about they put my live on a restriction. I'm like, I don't care. Yeah, exactly. These take time, at least for me. Yeah, it takes weeks for me. I'm gonna cast a spell and hope you end. First and foremost, I'm gonna go on and get rid of you, and baby, you don't have to worry about me. About no kids. I taken care of other people's kids for over 5 years, so I got my kid fixed in. So don't worry about me. But good luck. I hope you do get one. Right back at you. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? And then I'm in Nezuko cosplay. Nezuko is a doggone freaking child. Until the older one, she get older. But damn. Damn, that comment was crazy. What the hell? I know. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? You don't have to worry about me. I got my kid fixed out the way a long time ago. I'm child free by choice, child free by health. Child free by health. Let me get all this. The hair keep going in the wind. I got this fan on. Let me turn that fan off. There you go. Damn, that comment was crazy. Like, what the hell? Yeah. I'm like, baby. See, that's what I'm talking about. I have to watch out for weird shit like that. But like I said, Nezuko does become an adult later, but damn, I'm like, really? What's your next cosplay goal? Well, my next cosplay goal was my last dream cosplay, which was Queen Beryl from Sailor Moon. I want to do a cosplay for Queen Beryl from Sailor Moon, but I'm gonna have to try to find me the right kind of purple dress, and because I'm on the plus size. Hey, I ain't never strayed that I was a plus size cosplayer, but I'm a little more plus size in a certain area in the front than I'm plus size everywhere else. So I'm gonna have to try to find a. I'm gonna try to have to find me a dress to compensate. I'm gonna have to compensate. But Queen Beryl from Sailor Moon has always been one of my dream cosplays. And I did notice that the people that did, I haven't seen a recent Queen Beryl cosplay, but this is like probably like 8 or 9 years ago. People actually, made they stuff. So I'm probably gonna end up trying to see if I can find a purple dress to at least get it started, or I might just end up just turning it into closet cosplay. Hey, Octavia. I might have to end up turning it into a closet cosplay, so it might not actually be like full on 100% accurate, but I'm gonna try to work a closet cosplay idea for it. So I'll just kind of have to see if I'm gonna be able to do that, or will it be have to be put on the back burner to like next year. So, like I said, I still don't know what I'm gonna do cosplay wise, but yeah. You going to Slay LO, come across that purple dress fit Queen Beryl, I'll let you know. Thank you. What do you rate the Infinity Castle movie? For me, I would probably say 7.5, but also at the same time, just because I kind of like been doing my research and I know what's gonna happen next, I'm more waiting for the next part, but I'll still give it like a 7.5. I know a lot of people coming on here saying that Infinity Castle movie was mid and all that kind of stuff, and I'm like, it wasn't. Like, it's more than one part. And I'm like, that's another thing, and a lot of people don't understand. It's another part. Like there's going to be another part. So like, hold your horses. Like, they just still building up, But that, yeah, 7.5 for me. Like I said, I'm waiting on like the next part personally. That's me when it gets into like the other stuff, but I still liked it. I'm like, that's how I feel at the moment right now for it and stuff, and that's my honest opinion on it. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm ready to. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, because so many people kept spoiling stuff so bad. Yeah, I had to go on and pretty much like find whatever I could find, mangas, movie, snippets, etc., to go on and fill in the blanks for me, because people were so bad with the doggone spoilers and stuff. So a lot of people are gonna call Demon Slayer mid because they would rather somebody tell them what happened than them actually taking the effort to actually go and see the Demon Slayer movie. They would rather somebody else tell them, and then half of the people that do be doing the spoilers and explaining explaining, they don't even explain it correctly. So, you know, everybody wants somebody to tell them what happened. Have you checked out Gotcha Takuda? I know I probably pronounced it wrong, but yes, I have watched that up to the recent episodes. I have, and I really kind of like that one because it's so much black rep in there, and I can't wait to see how the rest of it, and also the story is really good. It's actually pretty good to me. So I'm kind of gonna wait the rest of it out to kind of see where it goes. I know it's kind of winding down, and also it depends how many more seasons they gonna do with it. And also another thing, I just kind of started like getting into the manga for Gacha Taku. So I'm trying to catch up on that a little bit and get a little bit more detailed that way too. So I can't get a full rating on it yet, but I gotta catch up with the manga. Hey Manny. But yeah, I gotta catch up with the manga for it. I was loving the representation in it. I think it's one of them gonna be my next cosplay. Ooh, please! I can't wait for people to do any of them. Like I've already been seeing people doing semi. I can't wait for them to do the other ones. I'm like, especially Jabba. That's the one. That's the one I really want to see. I want to see the Jabba cosplays because I'm like, I know if I had the stuff, I would definitely try one. I would definitely try it. I can see the nails they look cute. I actually have hold on, where's they? I actually use little glue tips sticks like these. I didn't have any more of the actual fingernail glue, so I use like tip caps that has like little stick sections that you put on. More easier to take off, less you have to wipe off. He's my favorite, yes. I need to find that Jabba hair. Use your natural hair. You don't. I mean, use your natural hair. I'm like, you ain't. And I know a lot of people in cosplay be trying to. Thank you, Lady Keith. I know a lot of people be trying to go for accuracy in cosplay, and I know, but you don't have to be 100% accurate for it to not be still cosplay. I need to find a gem. Okay. I mean, I understand though. I get you. I get you. If you going all the way in, it don't. You don't want to do no shortcuts on it. I understand. I get it. I totally get it. Like I totally get it. I understand. Like I totally understand. Like that's it's no substitutions. I feel you. I feel you. I feel you. I get it. I get it. But always like just to give it a try though. I always try to encourage people to try to use natural hair, cause sometimes wigs don't be always what they cracked up to be. Like for this Nezuko wig, like this sucker gave me so many problems, so many issues for me to try to straighten this out and stuff. And like if my hair was like back to where I used to have it over my shoulder, um I would have probably just ended up like dyeing the tips of my hair orange and just going with my actual hair if it was longer. But sometimes these cosplay wigs are not what it's cracked up to be. Like, to me, I feel like the quality in cosplay wigs has kind of gotten a little bit worse in the past couple of years. So, but I'ma definitely tell you, I don't know, because nobody really gave ratings on it, but I did see Jabba like hairstyle wigs on Amazon and AliExpress. So check those two out. You right though, but I got a fade right now. I got you. You got a fade right now. Oh yeah. Fair enough. But I got you. I understand. But check Amazon and AliExpress, cause I did like when I first saw Jabba, I was like, ooh. I remember seeing something a while back, and I was kind of like looking it up, like tap. Oh, okay, and stuff. But yeah, but like I really don't have like none of the stuff to like make his outfit. So if I actually had like something in my closet that I could have worked around to doing it, and especially like with the shoulders and the arms having that like scratch patch kind of like look at the top, that's gonna have to order crisscross patches up towards the arm work. I was like, I don't have nothing like that. Ugh. And I'm like, it sucks when you run out of materials. It sucks. But believe me, I definitely would have tried a Jabba cosplay if I had the stuff. So I feel you on that. But I am gonna try some other ideas soon. But I am loving how Gacha Takula is going, the whole direction that is going. The music is such a vibe. I'm like, the music is such a vibe, and it's just really glad to like see actual black rep for anime. So I can't wait to see more of it. Yeah, I'm loving I'm loving it, especially that last episode. That was kind of like straight up, and then the whole doing spray paint and spray art is like a tradition, and it just like that was dope. That was dope. That was dope. So I appreciate it. I love seeing how excited the black anime community is about it, right? It's nice. I mean, yeah, because we just honestly, we talk about it all the time. Like, it's really nice to see, and then, how we always make that joke about, they finna make the black character, don't give them the Killmonger hairstyle, don't give them the Killmonger hairstyle. We make jokes about that and stuff, and it's just really nice to just see that kind of stuff out there, and you actually looking at a person that somebody, or you seen somebody on the streets that look like that. And then the just how all of them are doing the voice, and just you can hear the different tones, the different pitches, and even the little mini uses of AAVE and other little stuff here and there, and it's just like, and the code switching back and forth too. It's just really kind of cool, and so I can't wait to see how more of that's gonna turn out, especially if Gacha the Cool. I know I'm pronouncing it wrong, but I can't wait to see how the rest of that go. And then also I kind of like it's been a long time since like I'm actually finding an anime that I also kind of like rock with the MC too. So I kind of like the MC too. So it's been a while. I mean, it's other anime that I like the MC, but eventually it's just like sometimes they end up doing too much on the MC, and then it kind of off-putting. Like I actually like this. They incorporating and kind of like putting him, on the same tier with everybody else, so it just don't feel like it's just a off alone stand in. It's filling in with everybody else. So I definitely enjoy that, but I hope you do get a chance to do the Jabba cosplay, because that's what, like, I honestly cannot wait to see people doing that cosplay. I will just be screaming all over the place, and just any of the characters pretty much, because I've already been like just excited over seeing the sumo, and I'm like, yes, let's go. But yes, I mean, like, that's it's been a long time since I like thoroughly actually enjoyed anime lately. Not saying that it's some anime that's out right now that's still kind of like really super good, but it's just that they either leave it on kind of like cliffhangerish type stuff, or they don't really feel the MC out, or it's just too much going on and you not really understanding like what's the main part of the story. So I kind of laxed off on kind of catching up with anime for a while, just because I'm like, it started off good, but honestly, a couple of ones I'm waiting on, they don't start till next year. Like another one I'm kind of waiting on and hoping they do even more. Is Wistoria, Wand and Shield. I kind of like the first season of that, and I'm kind of hoping that they pick up the pace, and they did kind of like a big reveal, well, not really a reveal, but like a leading up reveal before they got like to the end in story. So they kind of like told the revealing something a little bit, and it's not just on the end leaving us hanging. So that's another thing, like they kind of gone on and tell some of the stuff beforehand. So but that's one of the ones, but that's mostly like, most of the anime I'm waiting on is like next year. So and there is a couple of like water edition, um the Silent Witch it's kind of slowing right now, and it's another one called With Vengeance. So I'm kind of just waiting for episodes to pile up, because I'm one of them people. Yeah, I watch the first couple of episodes, but then like I'ma just wait till it's fully done, like at least the 12 episodes out. So a lot of anime like on the 11th episode right now. So I'm gonna wait till the full 12 come out, so then I can go back and rewatch it and see if I'm gonna like it, or put it on the list of I'm gonna come back later, or I'm gonna completely drop. So we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. But I'm pretty much waiting for all the animes to kind of like come out with the full 12. Then I kind of like go through. I used to kind of like I was at first thinking about I was gonna do reviews on anime, but I'm like I'm a person that like I like to wait till I see all of it before I give like my honest review. Like the person asked me, like the mutual asked me before about, what's your rating on the Demon Slayer movie, and I said 7.5, but like I said, it's filling into we getting up to the rest of it, but it was still really, really good. But we'll see how everything works out. So if anybody got any other questions they want to ask me, probably in like 5 more minutes, I'll probably end the live to get out of cosplay, go give me something to eat. And but well, before I get out of cosplay, try to see if I can at least find 3 more videos to do. 3 more videos to do, then I'll see where we go from there. And stuff, and kind of just chill for the rest of the evening. I do need to try to. Well, I said I was doing that. I'm gonna do that tomorrow. Genshin, I'm gonna do tomorrow. Um, at least for Sunday, because Sunday on Genshin, you can everything open, so I don't have to worry about certain days stuff. Everything will be open. I'm scared to talk in a video on TikTok. Haha. Social. I mean, I got mutuals that basically they talk, but the camera is facing up at the ceiling, or an anime poster. So they do have if I don't know if everybody has it, but they do have voice filters where you can actually change your voice. So you can do it that way too. But yeah, I feel a cosplayer really inspired me to talk, so I will try. Hey, all I say is at least give it one try. And hey, if you don't like it, you can always delete it or put it to your friends only. That's the other thing I like about being on here. Like, I'll do a video, and if it, later on I'm like, I didn't really feel it, I can go on and put it on friends later, or I could put it on only me, where I'm the only one that sees it. You know. So I mean, you can always test it out, but yeah, they got voice filters where you can change your voice to high pitch, low pitch, in the middle, or you can even have one with a English accent. And then, like I said, I got mutuals that had a phone facing the ceiling, and they had, go into their conversation, or, your favorite anime poster, or even, with the background filter stuff, which I do that a lot, but the only thing is it's real tricky. You gotta basically be in the dark with the background filter going for it not to catch up light and show your face. Well, I would definitely try this out. Thanks. Oh yeah, no problem. That's what I used to do. This is the stuff that I used to do before I actually out started doing and getting out to cosplaying and showing myself. I did a lot of videos where I did green screens, and I still do green screens and stuff, and talk about what I want to. But I got a lot of mutuals that do stuff like that, or they, even have conversations, talking about stuff, and it's gameplay in the background, or them doing, Minecraft or Roblox, or some kind of game in the background, and then there's a function for you to put a voice over it if you want to do it that way. So you got plenty of options where you don't have to show your face on here. Like, it's plenty of options. But those are a couple of ideas that I seen from my other mutuals that I follow that don't really kind of want to show their face on here, but they still talk about things. And that's just a couple of ideas. And I'm like, even a couple of times I've even did videos where I'm pointing the camera at my fan my giant fan that I got like across the top of my room here and stuff, and I just talk about stuff if like I really don't want to be on camera. So you got options and voice change. I haven't figured out quite how to do that, but definitely I want to try one of those soon. I definitely want to try one of those soon, just to see how the voice changes stuff. But I know a lot of mutuals do that because they said they don't like how they voice sounds. So I totally understand that, because at first I really didn't like how my voice sound. So it took me a long time to get used to me hearing my own voice. So, but if I could have done like the voice changer, I promise I would have done that all the time. It would have been something I would have done all the time. Like, no cap. But yeah, take your time, and then, like I said, being on the internet is not all cracked up what it's to be and stuff. And then you also gonna have a lot of people come in saying some crazy stuff, like we had that person earlier, um, um, saying all that craziness, and I'm like, what, what? So yeah. And that's also another thing. You can also have your comments filtered. Sometimes if you feel like people are getting too aggressive in your comment section, you can also put your comments to be filtered, where you can look at them and verify which ones you want to put through and what ones you want to delete. And you can even go on and block the person right there and then. So I'm already got my stuff prepared, cause like I've already been having people being crazy already with me doing Nezuko cosplay, like saying some out of pocket stuff already. And that one person that came through is just like the tip of the iceberg. Like, I done had some people straight up using, of course, the N word or variation of it with Nezuko mixed in it. And like, I can, and I like said, I already beat you to it. I done came up with every version I can think of, and every single one of them suckers on my list. Oh, definitely doing the comment filter. Yeah, I definitely do the comment filter, and also definitely, if it's a couple of words that like you just really don't like people saying or offensive or whatever, you can literally put that on a list. And that's why I kind of like I'm able to be able to do my lives and go live on TikTok like this, is because it actually has a true filter system. And it's, yeah, people do try to slip through, but most of the time the rest of them, it says a comment coming through has been filtered. And I'm like, oh, they said one of my now, it do catch other stuff that sometimes ain't even, but most of the time it gets the words and stops the people who, are being problematic. But I already knew when I was about to go and start doing Nezuko cosplay that people was gonna really start being like super doggone aggressive with the comments. Like, and I even got into it. Like, I didn't get into it, but I kind of like trolled on a person that kind of went on my Instagram when I did my Nezuko cosplay. I've been on and blocked them, but they talking about telling me that I shouldn't cosplay and stuff, and what is this Nezuko cosplay and all this other stuff, and I'm like, And they got mad when I started going towards their page and stuff. And I'm like, you ain't even showing your face. So I'm like, how you had the audacity to talk about me and you not even showing your face? And then and then I said, even though, don't get me wrong, I love me some Adams family. I love me Adams family and stuff. And I said, and then the videos that you do have, or pictures that have you got your hair hanging all over your face, looking like cousin it's third cousin removed and stuff. I was like, and then I say, oh no, my bad. You not doing cousin it from Phantom's family. No, you doing the lady from the Ring, right? You doing the Ring cosplay, right? So they got extra hot. I mean, they got extra hot, and all they could respond is, "You don't need to cosplay." And I'm like, I'm still doing the cosplay anyway. LOL, cousin it. So yeah, they got real lit when I called they stuff cosplay stuff. The cosplay is everything. Closet cosplay, anything you have design, it don't even have to be the actual cosplay. That's still cosplay. But it was just kind of like they got so hot after I said all that, and I was like, there you go. And see, I'm trying to work on not tussling, because a little bit of me tussling is what got me in trouble the last time, but also just the fact that even though I had a person that literally made like 30 plus accounts to try to mass report me, and that's how I basically lost my account. I'm gonna try to do more on here to try to get back up there, but it's just gonna be a hard struggle, and with them changing rules, it's gonna be crazy. The fact that I cosplay Pugsley made it even funnier when you said him. Yeah. So, so I was like, I mean, that was literally the first thing that came to my mind when they literally was showing them they was in some kind of like really pretty dresses and stuff, and they basically had their long hair cloned all over their face, and their hair was like all the way down here, so it was like super long. And that's how I got the like, oh, cousin it, so you cosplaying cousin it, third cousin removed. And then I said the lady from the Ring and stuff. And so I'm like, I do have a tendency to tussle with folks, especially because I'm like, we gonna cosplay what we want. Like leave us alone. Like, we don't care. Like, y'all doing too much. And then anyway, like that other video I did a while back with the guy getting mad over the people at the Comic-Con, and I'm like, bruh, them people bringing money into your state. Like, shut up. Like, cosplayers that go to convention, ring fairs, and all this other stuff, that's bringing money to your state. Shut up. But yeah, exactly. They love trying to tear us down. So yeah, as much as I really do love the tussle, but I gotta kind of really back in if I'm gonna try to do more on here. If TikTok still be around, we still gotta see in March what's gonna happen, March of next year, seeing what's gonna go down. But I'm gonna try to see if I can eventually make a little bit more of a schedule to try to do more on here and stuff. So I just see how more motivated I get. I kind of used all the energy I had in the first account, so it's taking me a little bit to try to get back into everything again. And then just also another thing is like I like to go live and make a chill environment when I go live. I'm not usually, for all the chaotic lives and all that kind of stuff, because I did do that for a while and I got burnt out real easy. Or, you know, um, cosplayers that I did kind of chill with, kind of, was kind of like doing stuff that kind of like was either problematic or caused problems for other people later. Like, I'm one of them people, like, be upfront, be honest with me, what's going on, tell me what's going on, don't give me to run around on what's going on. Like, if we got a situation with somebody being out of pocket, tell me who it is so I know who to look for, or I'll do my own investigation and see what it is, but I just honestly just got tired of fooling with the cosplay group trauma. Not well, yeah, I wouldn't say trauma, but drama. That's what I was thinking. Not trauma, drama, and stuff. So I kind of like and distanced myself out of cosplay groups for a while, just because I'm like, it was always something going on, and I just kind of like wanted, quiet and chill. And like I do from time to time do let people come up in the box and kind of like, but I also have to be careful about who I let up in the box, cause a lot of people do weird stuff, like yeah, I understand, like, yeah, like one live, it was literally this one person. I think it was one of my cookie run. I think I was doing a cookie run cosplay when that happened. I let somebody up in the box, and that person, instead of talking, they decided to dang do freaking screaming in a mic. And luckily I had the mute button ready. But it was just like, I gave you a chance to come up here. And so, and then I had the one other person that like came up in there talking about the quality of how I do my cosplay and my phone. Oh no, yeah, and came in trying to do that and stuff. And I'm like, bruh, I'm on the new phone doing my cosplay now. I don't have the other phone because the screen ended up blacking at the bottom. Like, I don't have that phone anymore, and still that was still good quality. So how you gonna say the quality of my, I'm like, are you gonna buy me another phone? I love your cosplays, they're real good. Thank you, Keith, thank you, and stuff. So but I found out that they was trying to like sell some tech stuff. So it was like, so you was trying to sell off some tech stuff, but your approach was horrible. And so, like, I really don't fool with too much, like, on the seller stuff and people coming into my DMs trying to sell stuff or nothing. I don't touch none of that, because I'm like, nah. But yeah, I do have to be careful about who I do let up in the box. But even I done had other situations with like friends kind of saying stuff that was kind of like really off key, and I'm like, then me desperately scrambling to try to get the live back up. So, I just have been going kind of sort of live by myself a little bit. Occasionally, Anime Night will come in and chill with me. When they kind of free, they not really free right now, but any chance they free. But otherwise, I kind of just chill doing live and, be up here. And, I am really cautious about who I let up in the box, because a lot of people be saying stuff on lives and all this other stuff, and they can get away with it. I'm like, yeah, on they live, probably because they have a whole bunch of followers and an influx of people. For me, when I get an influx of people coming through my live or anything going on, You know, y'all done seen this whole entire life that I done got put on restriction about 3 times. They had to put in 2 appeals. And oh, hair got right there. Excuse me. I done had to put in just 2 appeals right now. Then also they sent me like that little puzzle going across and stuff to click on it to let them know I'm here. And I'm like, I'm not going to sleep on live. That's the whole point of that puzzle up there. A lot of people used to go to sleep on live. I even done a sleep live once. But I don't sleep because I'm an insomniac. But yeah, that's the whole point. If they don't read somebody going to get that puzzle, they gonna cut their live. But you right, you have to be cautious. So yeah, that's kind of like why most of the time when I do go live, it's mainly just me by myself. And honestly, personally, me, I don't really I ask people if they want to join and stuff, but if it gets to a point like you, how can I put it? If it gets to a point where I feel like I gotta get to the point I literally have to beg you to come live with me or all the time or something like that, I'll just stop asking. So, so this is pretty much I'm back to starting from square one since I got banned. And, I just kind of like been chilling with me. Sometimes I will have some music on. I'm working on making some new playlists and stuff. But yeah, and doing gaming, cosplay, and other stuff. But yeah, I just kind of like then got to the point like I'm not gonna beg you to come up here and chill with me, and if I would go to other people's lives and like chill in the box with them, but I'ma be honest, I'm one of them folks. If it's somebody that I don't like and they in they live with you, I'm not gonna go up there because I don't like the other person. Like, I'm not gonna set myself up for them to say something out of pocket and then they don't like the response they get when I go on them. Or if you had that feeling that somebody don't like you but they friends with somebody that's what I'm kind of going through right now with that kind of situation. So I just decided, nah, I'll go live, do my own thing, cause I'm like, I just don't got time to be dealing with the hostility of you thinking I'm gonna steal your friend, which I'm not. Kind of like craziness, and like I said, I'm just not gonna beg nobody to try to come into the box and go live with me, especially for the cosplay community, because I used to do that with everybody. Like, I used to do duets with anybody and everybody. It didn't matter. I would do cosplay duets with anybody. And when it came time to, especially the situation with me losing my first account, big account too, and getting banned, and I fought for it for 6 months to try to get it back, and then until they basically told me stop contacting us, period. And they kind of like banned my email because they got tired of me contacting them. And so after all that went down, let's just say I actually ended up seeing who was actually gonna stick with me and who not sticking with me, or want me, or I'm the floater friend, fit in with everybody but not technically in the group. And so I realized that I really wasn't like in the group with everybody like I thought I was. So I'm just like, alright, deuces. Wow, that's so wild. So yeah, so that's why like most of the time people will see me like being live and it's just me. I try to entertain if I can. If not, if I see it's not going real well, I would have probably like eventually turned it over to me playing Genshin or something else or something to keep people entertained. But it's not like I've also done lives where I like had 0 people, which that's kind of the situation I'm having right now, especially on YouTube. But I know I need to do better on YouTube though. But I just honestly know, I'm used to doing lives like that, so it doesn't upset me at all. But I do appreciate everybody who do come to the live to say hi and actually have a conversation with me. And that was also another thing, y'all are actually having a conversation with me, which I appreciate that greatly. And it's not just coming in for a few seconds, saying hi, hello, what's up, and then you bounce. And then, I'm seeing, and this is probably telling on myself, I don't really care anymore because I'm just like, I'm through with all the stuff. But like, oh, you come on and say hi to me, won't come in the box and like chill with me, but yet you'll go live and be laughing and chi-chiing with everybody else, chuckling and all that stuff. So I'm boring, okay? I'm boring. I'm not your Tyson because I don't have music blasting loud and lights going everywhere. And then that's also another reason I kind of stopped going to a couple of people's lives is because I'm an epileptic. And some of them, even after I told them that please don't have a lot of flash going because that could affect me, they still was doing it. So that's also another reason, like, no, thank you. I don't need to be having an episode, you know, or after I done specifically told you, hey, can y'all cut the flash out? Like, I'm not that bad as I used to be, but still, that's one of the things I do have to be cautious about. And so, yeah. So that's why I kind of like, I love doing lives and stuff. I've even done marathon lives before where like I was straight up doing random stuff for hours and stuff like that. But because TikTok then changed kind of like they rules and stuff, and I'm real easy to get a restriction on, I haven't even tried the idea of me actually just going live like for hours straight. Like, I hadn't even tried that idea again because, how they didn't change some of that stuff. But I would do one of those again just to kind of like see how things would go. But, yeah, I mean, like, I learned my lesson after everything happened and I lost my account, which I was desperately needing due to harassment and bullying and a stalker, basically. But I'm like, at this point, I'm like, I really got a chance to like see where everybody was actually out at. So that's why I go live myself, do my cosplay, and people come up in the box, I appreciate it. Talk to me in the comment section, I appreciate it. Friend, I will come in the box when I go live one day. We don't have to beg each other. Yeah, thank you. I ain't gonna be begging nobody to come up in the box and chilling with me or doing none of that stuff anymore. I didn't got way past that mess, man. Way past that. Nezuko Chan, thank you. Gojo, what's up? But yeah, but take your time. Like I said, it takes a kind of person to kind of be on TikTok and be in front of stuff. But like, take your time whenever you ready. And then, like I said, you got the voice changers, you got the background stuff. You can do video game clips and then have your conversation in the background. You know. Not so much I was gonna cosplay Give. Oh, okay, yeah, understood. Yeah. We all doing the Demon Slayer gang. But yeah, but I'm gonna try to do a couple more things on here in the future on TikTok, but we gotta see where it's gonna be at. Yep, for the movie. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Like I said, I gave it a 7.5 for me personally. I mean, that's how I'm feeling right now, and definitely bring your tissues. Definitely bring your tissues. But yeah, but I enjoyed it, and I can't wait for the next set of stuff whenever they do some more stuff for Demon Slayer. But I enjoyed it. Yep, for the movie. But like I totally like just honestly just kind of like want to just chill, and I've enjoyed it. And like after me getting back in Nezuko, because I hadn't done Nezuko in a while, so I can't wait for the second part. Yeah, same. I feel like the second part is gonna be even better and stuff. Like, I know that this one is like building up the excitement. So of course it's not gonna be just like, oh yeah, let's go. But I'm like, definitely this next part is gonna be like, hopefully they have like the big guns. So I'm definitely can't wait for all of that to like kind of like chill and all that other stuff. So so I can't wait for it. So I'm just going. I had so much fun. So I'm just kind of like, I can't wait for the next part. I'm screaming when Zenitsu came on the screen. Hey, just make sure everybody. Yeah, I know a lot of people and stuff, and that's also the crazy thing with seeing Zenitsu's growth and stuff from where they started. It's like a really big super thing for me. So I'm really happy to see Zenitsu grow and stuff, because a lot of people kind of like just put him in the annoying box, which originally he was very annoying, but to see his growth and coming out, and I'm like, yes. So so I can't wait for the next part. If anybody got any more questions they want to ask, he definitely had growth. Yeah, I'm happy that Zenitsu had growth. Yeah, and so that kind of like I still kind of like this Zenitsu still, but just seeing it on screen and seeing the growth on screen is something different, and it just like go, you doing it, you doing it. But yeah, he definitely had some growth, and I'm really glad to see that. But if anybody got any more questions they want to ask, I'm probably finna go on and end the live. But if anybody got any questions, last call all y'all. I'm finna end the live in probably like 2 more minutes or so. But I do appreciate everybody coming through. Thank y'all for the gifts. Much needed, much appreciated and stuff. And if you have any other questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments or ask whatever. I don't mind answering. But I did enjoy the movie, and I hope everybody else that is going to watch tomorrow enjoy the movie, because I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said again, 7.5 for me, but I know the best part is building up on the next set, so that's what I'm waiting for. So, and then of course, I always go in, I'm gonna look at a little couple of spots of manga again and chill on it a little bit. But yeah. But if anybody got any more questions, I am finna end the live. I appreciate everybody sticking with me and chilling with me in Nezuko. I'm gonna try to see if I can probably make 3 more videos in Nezuko or something. If I can find some audios. It's like, just that's another thing of being a cosplayer. Like, you know, don't get me wrong. There's some good audios on TikTok, but also at the same thing, some audios that's being used so many times that like you can only use it so many times, and you need other stuff. So I'm kind of like running into a wall of like I need audios, but none of this stuff is like hidden. So I made a couple of videos. It's not my best, but you are so right about auto. Yeah, I'm like, yeah, especially the cosplay audios. Like, we only got like, it's only a handful for Nezuko, and then it's not really nothing else. What's your next project for cosplay? Basically, still my fantasy OC is pretty much all I got on the docket right now. I want to do some other cosplays, but I just don't have the materials to get. And like the last place that I really had like local for me to get any stuff, that just closed down last month. So, not last month, 2 months ago. 2 months ago. So I have no local place I can go and get fabrics and all that other stuff anymore. And the one cosplay that I had planned for Halloween is off the table because they due to the tariff situation, they was asking for another 120. And I got life stuff and life bills to do now first, um so I might be going through some of my older cosplays and kind of going back and see what older cosplays do I feel like rocking with again, and doing some organization and a lot of other stuff. So honestly, I really don't have any cosplay plans like official yet. So I'm gonna have to see what I got going on. So, but for right now, the only project that I definitely know I'm currently working on the wig right now is my fantasy OC. That's excuse me. That I'm probably gonna go with my fairy OC that I got. Understandable. So yeah. So that's pretty much what I got going on right now. It'll be the fantasy OC, and I'll probably do it some of my favorite OC and fairy and Fae OC back with that one. So but that's all I got. I'm fixing on the dress. I'm fixing on that dress a little bit, because my other dress that went to my other Faye OC, it ended up doing some threading. So since I don't have the materials to kind of like try to fix it, I'm gonna try to see if I can maybe cut up some old t-shirts or something, and try to mend that dress back up. Hey, how you doing, Alana? Hey, what's up? How you doing? But what's up? But as soon as I kind of like can fix that one, I could probably go back into my Faye OC. But my fantasy OC is definitely working out the wig, and trying to see the ears, if I'm gonna go back with the other type of ears, or am I gonna try to dye me some ears. I do have the other type of ears, but they don't really stay on as long. So I gotta either see what I can do that way, or am I not going no ears? You know, I gotta see what I'm gonna do on those. So, but I need to get the cosplay together first. So once I get the cosplay together and kind of see where it's looking at, then I'll make a decision on fantasy OC. So probably for the first part, since it's getting really close to, starting up for Halloween and stuff, I'll try to finish up on that one. So Fantasy OC cosplay is all I have for right now, and with everything going on, I really don't have any like new projects that I can work on because I don't have the material. So I'll be picking up some of my older cosplays that maybe I've done before, or I didn't do that many videos on, so I'll be redoing again. But that's all if I have time, though. The stuff is I've been really super busy, so I just haven't had the chance to kind of like do anything like this. And yeah, I've been cosplaying, but after that I couldn't like really do anything else during the week. So Monday I'm definitely gonna be doing a Genshin stream, um, aka Trash Live, because I'm gonna have to use TikTok Live program, and it doesn't really work with Genshin, so that's gonna be interesting. I'll try to see if I can make it at least do two hours with it, maybe, or an hour. I'll try an hour first with it, see how far that goes, and then if it don't work out after an hour, maybe an hour and a half, then I'm gonna switch back to what I'm always been doing and just kind of play random with that too. It'll probably still be on Genshin, or maybe I might do um I don't know. I might do Withering Waves. I don't know. Every time I do Withering Waves, I got more people being negative when I play Withering Waves lately. So, I had to see how I'm feeling on that one. But definitely gonna be Genshin on Monday. So definitely Genshin on Monday. If anybody else got any other questions, I'm gonna be ending the live so I can go on and try to at least do 3 more videos for Nezuko. If I can find some audios that I actually can rock with. Struggle is real. Hashtag cosplayer struggle. And then I get out of cosplay and then probably be chilling for the rest of the evening. But I definitely enjoyed the Demon Slayer movie, and I hope everybody else, especially if you going tomorrow, definitely enjoy. Once again, 7.5, but I'm waiting for the next part because that's gonna be the off the wall lit. The party is on the good stuff. So I'm waiting on that. But if anybody got anything, I'm fixing to end the live. Everybody take care and have a good evening, and catch y'all later. Peace out, y'all. Bye.